Okay, hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on wherever you guys joining us from today. Welcome to the Japan Youth Summit pre-orientation for this week, titled Pitch Smart, Win Big. Hello everyone, how are you guys today? Um, I will be your moderator for today. I'm Zarani Putri and I am part of the event team of the Youth Break the Boundaries. And I'm so happy to meet you guys again this week. We'll be talking about the further information about the event itself. Before we start, I see few participants here comparing to the past pre-orientation. Um, how are you guys today? Since this is the first week of the August and today has a beautiful date, 8th of the 8th month, August. What is your wish for this month? What is your wish for like starting the new month? Because we are already in the half year, right? Okay, while waiting for your answer in the chat box, I am reminding you guys to open your camera if that possible to make the situation more interactive and lively. And please rename your name in the Zoom profile into name underscore your country origin so we get to know each other better. Although we're only meeting in the virtual. Okay, hello, Christopher from Nigeria. Okay, okay, wish is for this month is to get fully funded invitation for JYS. Hopefully, it will be your chance to get your invitation as the fully funded awardee. Okay, hello, Tushar from India, Akarka from Kazakhstan. It is really nice to meet you guys here. I think we have like the world in this room because we have so many nationalities here. Okay, so for today's pre-orientation, we'll be talking about the pitch presentation of the project for the Japan Youth Summit later. And this title is Pitch Smart, Win Big, and we'll be talking about the sample proposal and presentation slides, or the PPT, and then the presentation duration, evaluation criteria, and then program award categories and airport assistance information. And I'm not alone here. I am welcoming our speaker for today. I think you guys are familiar with her. She is Miss Dea. Hello, Miss Dea. How are you today?
Hello, Rani. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another week of pre-orientation for JYS session. I hope you guys are ready to tune into the session for today.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming here as the speaker today. I'm so sorry, but I think your voice is a bit unclear. If you can improve your sound quality, I think it's really better for the participants attend here.
Okay, thank you, Rani. I know because I think in the past session, a lot of you also said the same because I think the mic in my laptop is a little bit uh, funky, but I will try my best to
Okay.
speak slowly so you guys can understand the today's material in this presentation.
Okay. I think if you can get like raise your voice a bit, I think it's really better if you have like a technical issue. And yeah, thank you so much for coming for today's presentation, and we'll be so excited to hear your presentation material. So the time is yours.
Okay, thank you, Rani. Is my clearer now than before, or is it the same? Uh, Is my voice okay now, or is still okay, better than before? Okay, thank you. Okay, I think
Yeah, it's
I will try to speak more clearly.
yeah, it's
So
better.
I hopefully the mic won't be a disturbance throughout the presentation.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Once again, thank you everyone for attending this week pre-orientation for Japan Youth Summit. As Rani said before, for today's session, we will be talking about the Japan Youth Summit uh, presentation and also the project proposal. And you guys, okay. So before a note, don't forget to mute guys during the presentation so I can present the material clearly. So please, before we start the presentation for today's session, please don't forget to mute your mic first, and then later in the Q&A session, you guys can open your mic to ask the question. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to start the presentation. As Fanny said before, the presentation is about the project presentation and also the project proposal. And if you guys attend the pre-orientation session last week, I think it has a pretty similar material because last week we also talked about the project proposal for the previous Japan Summit in May. And if you guys attend the last week's session, you guys will know that we already give an example of what the proposal looked like from other group that already participated in this year Japan Summit on May. And so without any further ado, I'm going to start the presentation and we can go to the next slide. Okay, going to the next slide. Okay, thank you, Rani. So, before we getting into the more technical side of things about the presentation and also about the project proposal, I'm going to explain to you guys a little bit about what is a project proposal. So, a project proposal is a formal document that presents a project idea and explains how it will be planned, implemented, and also evaluated. And the purpose itself of a project proposal is to convince either stakeholders, sponsors, judges, or also decision makers that the project that you guys are presenting is valuable, feasible, and also worthy of support. And in the project proposal itself, it typically includes this description of the problem or what is the problem that is being addressed, the project objective, the project that you guys are trying to bring as the solution for the problem, and also the target beneficiaries for the project, the planned activities in the project, and also project timeline, project budget, and also the expected outcomes of the project itself. And in international programs such as the Japan Youth Summit, a project proposal is used to evaluate participants' ability, or you guys, to identify real-world challenges and to develop a practical, sustainable solution to solve that challenges. And therefore, the proposals should be presented clearly, realistically, and also well organized and aligned with the program's theme of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals or the SDGs itself. Okay, on to the next slide. Okay, now that we talked a little bit about the SDGs, as you guys maybe already know about the SDGs that we are going to use for the Japanese Summit itself, I'm going to go over it a little bit again. So you guys remember or understood a little bit more about what kind of SDGs that we are going to use, especially in your guys' project proposal and also project presentation. So the Japan Youth Summit SDGs team will be using four SDGs. The first one is SDG 4, quality education, and then SDG 8, decent work and economic growth, and also SDG 9, industry, innovation, and infrastructure, and also the last one is SDG 11 for sustainable cities and communities. Next slide. Okay, now into the technicality of the project proposal itself. So, as you guys, as I've mentioned before, for you guys that also attend the last week pre-orientation session, you guys have seen what a project proposal look like from the previous Japanese Summit batch group. That and also in that example that we given of the project proposal, it is the project that wins the Best Idea Innovation Award. So I believe there were three example project that two, I believe, two project proposal that being presented last week, and it is the winner of the Best Idea Innovation Award for the JYS in May. So that's what it looks like for a good and well organized proposal. It is an example. And in here, I'm going to explain it a little bit more about the technical side of things on what do you guys have to put in the proper project proposal itself so it can be a well organized and well structured proposal. So I believe there will be three parts, three important parts that you guys have to include in the project proposal itself. The first part is, of course, the introduction of the problem or the challenges that you guys trying to bring. And then the second part is about the project definition or the project that you guys bring as the solution to solve that problem or challenges. And of course, the last part is going to be the conclusion of the whole project. So going over the part one by one. So for the first part is for the introduction to the problem on or the challenges that you guys trying to bring. And in this part, we want you guys to be able to describe the background of the problem and also identifying the problem and also segmentation of the problem itself. We want you guys to be able to write and to present the problem as detailed as possible. We want you guys to be able to explain it on what kind of problem is it or why is it become a problem and what kind of part of the problem is it? Is it a problem that is related to maybe environmental side of things, or maybe an economical problem, or maybe it's a social problem? We want you guys to be able to identify that problem clearly in this introduction so we can understand it better on why you guys bring it up and on why you guys want this problem to have a solution to solve it. So please, when you guys write the project proposal as a group, don't forget to identify the problem as detailed and as clear as possible. And moving on into the second part of the project proposal, which is uh, still onto yes, thank you, Rani. So the second part of the project proposal is of course the project definition or the project as the solution. You guys have already introduced the problem, and of course in the second part you guys are going to introduce the solution to solve that problem. And in this second part, uh, we want you guys to be able to identify the project and also and introduce it as the solution. And of course, you guys have to state the name of the project and also the specification, the vision and mission of the project, and if the project is in the form of maybe some kind of not tangible thing like a device or a machine or more kind of like an activity. We want you guys to be able to explain what kind of purpose of that activity as the project and also budgeting and timeline and also introduce the team member of the group and also the project result or the expected outcomes. So in this part of the project definition, we want you guys to be again to be able to introduce and explain the project clearly, what is the vision and mission, and on why this is the perfect solution to solve that problem. We want you guys to explain it as clear as possible. And if you guys also see the example in the last week project proposal, both of the example that we gave you guys last week has the timeline and also budgeting in the project proposal. The budgeting is not a mandatory thing because maybe some of the solution or the project that you guys are presenting is maybe is still an idea, not in the realization stage. So maybe it has not it hasn't you guys aren't able to do a budgeting for it yet, but if the project that you guys are presenting are already in a step of realization, or it's already there, is it already made, please do include the budgeting of for the project, because when the judges read the project proposal, or maybe other participants or other people read the project, they will be they can understand it a little bit if there is a budgeting and also the timeline for the project. So please, again, don't forget to identify the project and introduce it as a solution to the problem that you guys already introduced in the first part of the project proposal. And of course, the last part is the conclusion. Maybe to some of you guys, the conclusion has is not the most important part, but I believe the conclusion in the project proposal it also can become a very important part, because it concludes on what the project is actually is, and on what kind of project it is, and how can it help in solving that problem that you guys introduced in the first part. And also for the attachment, you guys can definitely put like an activity photo or product sample to help you guys explain the project better, especially if the project is maybe in the form of like an activity kind of project. You guys maybe can show the picture of the project activity, what can we do in that project, and also if the project in the form of like a devices or maybe a machine, you guys can give a product sample or the photo of the project itself. And that is for the parts of the project proposal that you guys have to put into. And on to the next slide. Now we are going into the presentation detail. So for when you guys are going to present your project as a group in Japan Youth Summit, you guys basically have to submit two things. I think a week or maybe 3 days before the Japan Summit event itself. So you guys have to submit the project proposal to our team, and also the presentation slide for the project itself to our team. So for the presentation slide, you guys, as I explained before, for the project proposal, you guys have to explain the project as detailed as possible, right? You guys have to explain it clearly, like step by step explaining. But in the presentation slide, because the presentation will be delivered in the whole duration of 15 minutes, which is it is will be separated into two parts. Of course, the first 10 minutes is for the presentation itself, and the last 5 minutes is for Q&A session. We want you guys to be able to present it efficiently but still clear. So if you guys are making when you guys are making the presentation slide, please make it as compact and as efficient as possible. We want you guys we already will be knowing the detail of the project and the problem in the project proposal. So you guys just have to put like basically the summary of the project proposal in the presentation slide, so you guys can also present it efficiently in that 10-minute duration. So when you are making the presentation slide, please make it as compact possible as compact as possible. I believe you guys don't have to make more than 10 slides. I think about around 6 to 10 slides for the presentation slide, if I'm not wrong. It will be confirmed, of course, later on in the pre-orientation session on how much slide you guys have to put in the presentation slide. But please make it as compact as possible so you guys can present it efficiently. And it would be better if you guys also put the pictures of the activity, the pictures of the project also in the presentation slide, so we can understand, we can visualize it better when the judges watch you presentate, and also other participants watch you guys presentate. They will be able to understand the project better with a visualization, like either a picture, and you guys can also definitely can show and deliver video, but I believe it will be efficient if the video is a short video, like a short introduction video of the project, maybe around 2 or 3 minutes, so you guys can still present it in the 10 minutes time frame. And also, of course, the last one, the whole presentation will be delivered in English. And also, for the presentation method itself, when you guys are presenting the project, you guys can definitely present it with all of the members in your group. So when you step up onto the stage and present, you guys can step up as a group, but you guys can also do representative. So not all of the team member are going to present, but maybe only 1 to 2 people that are going to present. So it will be maybe more efficient in the time side of thing. But it's definitely up to you guys on how you guys want to present it. Either you guys want to present it as a whole group, so the whole team member will step up to the presentation, or you guys want to do it the representative way, and then only 1 or 2 team member that is going to present. It is totally up to you guys on how you want to present it. Okay, into the next slide. Okay, also, again, this is the project presentation scoring criteria. I think you guys, if you guys are tuning in into last week pre-orientation session, you guys have already been told about the project presentation scoring criteria itself. So when the judges score you, basically, they will be scoring under this five category. There will be the presentation. Presentation criteria is 15%, and then case description is 20%, and then discussion and engagement is 30%, and also conclusion is 15%, and the last one is relevance and also impact for 20%. So please make sure when you guys presenting and make the project proposal, you guys also pay attention to this criteria, because this is the criteria that the judges will score you guys based on. Okay, into the next slide. Okay, now this is going to be the last slide for today's presentation, just to remind you guys about the awards that we are going to have in the Japan or Best Idea Innovation, and also Best Group, Best Leader, Best Presenter, Best Participant, Best National Costume, and the last is Best Content Creator. And if you guys want to win the Best Project Award or the Best Idea Innovation itself, I hope you guys pay attention to today's material of this session, because it is very important. The very important part that we are going to judge you guys based on for the Best Idea Innovation Award, it is of course based on the project that is being presented itself. So please make sure you guys in your group create the best proposal and the best presentation, so you guys can win the best project or the Best Idea Innovation Award. And on to the next slide. I believe this is the last slide. So thank you guys. That's all for today's presentation about the project proposal and also project presentation. Once again, thank you for attending this today's session. I hope you guys uh, got a lot of important information, especially regarding the project proposal and also project presentation. And yeah, you guys can ask any question after this session, because after this we will be having the Q&A session. So don't forget to ask questions there if you guys still have any thing to add. And yeah, I give it back to Rani.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Thea, for presenting the materials related to how to pitch the presentation for the project in the Japan Youth Summit. Okay, before I see few of questions already sent in the chat box, but before we answer that questions and all of your questions related to this topic, we will be having a photo session first as usual. So I'll wait for you guys to turn on your camera, and I'll have your beautiful faces to get documented for today presentation. Okay. Okay, I will wait for you guys. If that possible, if you guys can open your camera, it'll be very nice. But if you are unable to open your camera, that's also fine. Okay, I think there's none of the participants wanted to open their camera again, so I I'll just take the documentation. I'll count in 3, 2, 1. Smile. Okay. Okay. Oh, so thank you so much for confirming that my voice is not really clear. Am I clear enough right now? My voice? Okay. Okay. Once again, please give your best pose. I'll count in 3, 2, 1. Smile. Okay, great. Thank you so much, everyone who opened your camera. If um, it's possible to turn on your camera to the rest of the presentation, that will be very nice. But if you cannot, that's also fine. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for paying attention to the previous material session. And I will give the chance for participants to ask in I will be prioritizing the one who raised their hand, so we can just asking the question directly through the Zoom, through the real interaction. So I will give the chance first to Shara Maria. Yeah, you may.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Actually, the 3 days before, I got an email from YBB. It says, "We hope this message finds you well and filled with the excitement, the journey ahead." And this email is not confirming am I selected or not. Could you confirm that through the email, or will I get an email that I am selected for the fully funded program or not?
Okay, thank you for the question, Tushar. I'm sorry, can you repeat? What it does it say on the email?
What? Hello, you are not clear.
Uh, what does it say on the email that you received from YBB?
YBB reminder from the Japan Youth Summit
Mhm.
2026, and that email says, "Dear young leaders, we hope this message find you well and filled with excitement for the journey. If you have already completed batch one payment and upload your signed agreement later, please disagree this email. And if you not, please do the batch one payment. I am a fully funded participant, and this email is not clearing that I am selected or not. If I'm got selected, then it doesn't need to pay anything, but it doesn't clear that.
Okay, thank you for clarifying for the email. So I believe that is only a reminder email about the batch payment, but the real email that will be announcing whether you guys are going to be accepted as the fully funded participant or not, it will be a different kind of email. So of course, the information, the announcement email of you, either you guys are accepted or not as the fully funded, will be stating that you guys like more of the inside of the email will be like congratulations, you guys are accepted as well. So for that, it's only a reminder email about the batch one payment, so you guys don't need to worry because we will be announcing the final announcement of the fully funded participant of Japan Summit soon. So yeah.
Okay, okay, thank you. And I have one complaint also. I also asked the same question through email, but I did not get any reply. But I want that if someone asking through the email, at least give some reply so the participant get to know what is going on, or what is regarding to this email. So please do it, because you are a big organization, and people are expecting at least get a reply from you.
Yeah, thank you, Tushar. I will text to the admin team, of course, to because I know you guys also send a lot of questions through our emails and also other social media platforms. So I will make sure to our team to be answering the question from there. Thank you, Tusa.
Okay, okay. Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, thank you so much for the questions and also the answer from the speaker. Hope it answered the question. Next, I'll give the chance to this Zoom profile named Zoom user. I think you have to introduce yourself first before you asking your questions, if that's possible.
Hi.
Yeah. What is your name and where are you came from?
Oh, I'm Kitumulawo from South Africa.
Okay. Okay, you may ask your question.
Okay, my main question is it fully funded? If so, when are we getting the emails?
So thank you for the question. So again, regarding the final announcement or the final emails about the announcement of the final qualified participant who got active, it will be soon. I think around either this week, I mean next week. Yeah, I think it will be next week, and it will be soon because the timeline of the announcement is also already announced in the previous pre-orientation session and also in our website. So you guys can definitely stay tuned to the sorry to the your guys' email and also our Japan Summit Instagram because usually the final announcement also will be announcing it through the Instagram story and also through your email. So it will be soon. I think it will be around next week. So please stay tuned for the final announcement.
Okay. Does it answer to your question?
Mhm.
Um,
Yes, thank you.
okay.
You're welcome.
Okay, so yeah, that question is actually is the really most frequently asked questions from the participants related to the fully funded announcement. So yeah, you have the answer right now. We'll have the announcement probably in the next week, right? Yeah. Okay, so please wait for the announcement and yeah, I hoping for the best for all the decision that we have been made for you guys. Okay, so the next question, I will give the chance to. Oh, I actually see a person who unraised their hand, but okay. I'll give it the chance now to Wakos Safder. Yeah, you may ask your question.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Hello. By the way, I am Vikas Safdar from Pakistan.
Nice to meet you.
Uh, Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think I am one of the person who has joined from Pakistan, and my main question is, I'm confused. Is my application has been successfully submitted or not? Because last 2 or 3 days I saw this opportunity and try to apply, but when I research on Google, there was a last date of July to submit. I want to just know, how can I join this series or this event if my application still is in pending or not submitted? Is it possible? And if yes, then I want to get help from you to review my application. Is it possible? Because I'm an engineer from last 4 year, and I'm working on youth development in my rural areas in from Pakistan, and I want to join this event, and I'm very excited.
Okay, first of all, thank you for your excitement to join, Mr. Wakas. We really appreciate it. But may I know when did you apply? when did you submit your application on the website?
Just a minute. I think 2 or 3 days ago, I was created my account and submitted most of the things. And then I received this email of a workshop.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Uh,
So may I know what the status is in the website, your application? Is it pending or is it submitted in the website that you applied to?
Let me try to check. Just a minute.
Yeah.
Can you share me the exact URL? I just remember. I got it. I got it. japanusumi.com.
Mhm.
And uh, can I share my screen?
Yeah. I think is it
Okay.
okay,
Thanks.
Can you so I can see it better?
Okay, you can share screen now. I have changed the settings.
GG setting, please.
Yeah.
Here my status.
Okay.
I was selected the fully funded category.
Mhm.
And
Oh, okay. Okay, I see in the that stated that you have not completed your registration form yet. So I think you need to complete the form. So I think you have to, yeah, edit your submission and then submit your essay. Did you have already did that? Okay.
yes, here is the here they have mentioned. Can I proceed and pay this payment and want to join this event?
So, okay, thank you, Mr. Wakas, for the confirmation. So I will bring this to my team because, of course, we will be excited to get new participants. So maybe if you can write your full name and also your email address in the Zoom chat, and then I will bring this to our team in consideration.
Yeah. Can I share my information in your personal message or in public?
Oh yeah, you can do the personal message on the Zoom, I think also. Yeah.
I just want to get my favor. Can you share your email? Can I share on my personal information on your email?
I don't think it would better if you email for the YVD to the YVD email to our email. Also, if you, I think personal chat in this Zoom. I think there's a personal chat you can do in the Zoom to me.
I'm
Very
stuck.
good.
I'm stuck to see how to DM message. Can I?
Uh, you can open the chat box.
Yes, I'm in
The
chat.
chat. You can click that button. There's a blue button. Uh, you
Yeah,
can choose
D. Okay. Thanks so
and
much.
right.
You're very cooperative. You're both. Thanks so much. Thanks so much.
Yes. Okay. Thank you too, Mr. Wakas. I think you also can stop sharing the screen. I think because I see you still sharing the screen.
Okay. I'm closing my screen.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Wakas.
Mm.
Okay, thank you so much for Wakas. For the excitement also, I I'm really happy to see how excited you are to participating in this summit, to like gaining a lot of insights and knowledges, and of course to have like the um, cultural collaboration and stuff. Thank you so much, and we will proceed your information and your related questions that you mentioned
Mm.
before. So please wait for it. We will do our best to help you. Okay, thank you so much for the questions. And next one, we have Miracle Morning Star. You can ask your question.
Okay, hello.
Hello.
Please, my question is for those who have received their visa supporting document, the self-funded participant to be specific, what is the next step for them? Or are they allowed to start processing the visa application right away?
Okay. So you already received the documentation, the supporting documentation?
Yes, please.
Yes, if you already received the supporting documentation from YBB, of course, you can definitely start to applying for your visa because I think the better is it the sooner it is, the best is it for your application because sometimes it does take a long time to submit to get accepted for the visa application. So yeah, if you already received the supporting documents and all the other documents that you needed are already complete, then yes, of course you can start applying for the visa.
Okay, thank you. One more thing. You once mentioned that we will be invited to, is it something like a group or something for
Yes, yes,
mentoring section?
yes.
So when will that take place?
Yeah, so for I think mentioned before, yes, you guys will be invited to I think around three groups. So the big groups for all participation of Japan Summit, and also the each group with your guys' mentor, and also the airport assistant group. So for the big group and for the mentoring group, I believe you guys will be invited around next week, maybe the latest is the week after that because we are currently in the stages of deciding the group. So I also think I see the question regarding on how the group is going to be formed. So the group is going to be from our side, from YBB itself. We are the one are going to be putting you guys into groups. And I think the groups, in one group, there will be around 4 to 5 people, if I'm not mistaken. And then in each group, there will be one mentor. And then, yes, for the group itself, either the mentoring groups and also the big group we will be inviting you guys around next week. The latest is the week after that.
Okay, so this invitation, is it through our email?
For the group,
Yes, please.
yes, I think it will be announced to your email and also immediately to your WhatsApp group that you guys already also submitted in the website when you guys submit your application, because I think you guys also putting your phone number because the group will be on WhatsApp, so we'll be inviting you there directly, and also I think announce it through the emails also.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, thank you so much for the questions and also the answer from the speaker. Since there's no participants who raised their hand to asking their questions, we continue to read the questions from the chat box. Sorry. Here we have the question from Saurabh from Nepal. Do those who are still waiting for the fully funded confirmation need to sign and submit the agreement letter as well? From Saurabh, Nepal.
Okay, so about the agreement letter, yeah. Okay. to those who are still waiting for the fully funded confirmation, need to sign and submit the agreement letter as well. So for when you guys receive the emails for the invitation to the interview, I believe you guys also received the agreement letter. So the agreement letter is for participants who submit their application as a fully funded participant and uh, is not completed the batch payment yet. So if you guys haven't completed the payment batch yet, you guys can fill out the agreement letter and send it back to us. But if you already maybe paid or complete all the payment batch, you guys doesn't have to submit this agreement letter. So the agreement letter is for the fully funded participants who may not complete the payment batch yet.
Okay, that's the question for Saurabh's question. Does it answer to your questions? Please let us know if there's any follow-up questions regarding your questions. Next, while waiting for that confirmation from Saurabh, we will continue to the last questions, I think, for the sessions from the user Xiaomi. There's no name here. Please, I want to know for participants from developing countries who may not be able to afford the full self-funded cost, what concrete pathways are available to receive financial support, and what are the requirements to qualify?
Okay, thank you for the question. So regarding, because maybe some of you cannot afford because of the funding problem, in the few first, I think the second, I believe the second pre-orientation session, we are presenting the material regarding the sponsorship. So the sponsorship is not a mandatory thing, but the sponsorship, you guys, it can be a way for you guys to be able to participate in our programs when you guys maybe not have enough funding yet. So from sponsorship, you guys can ask for sponsorship either through maybe youth organization or maybe from the government in your own country, or maybe if you are still in college or still in high school, you guys can also ask sponsorship from your guys' institution. And I think, yeah, I think the ways that maybe we can offer you guys is for doing an individual sponsorship. And if you guys, there's no specific requirements, I think, regarding on what the sponsorship proposal is going to be look like, to look like. Maybe if you guys want to do the sponsorship, you guys can state directly what is the objective of why you are asking sponsorship. You guys have to explain our program, what is it about, what is the purpose, and also the budgeting that you needed regarding the sponsor in the funding that you asked for. And also, I think just explain it clearly on why you need, what the motivation that make you need the sponsorship. So either the institution or the organization or maybe the government that you ask the sponsorship for will understand your intent clearly. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for the answer, Ms. Dia, and also the questions from this doesn't have name on the profile. So yeah, you can search for the sponsorship and other ways. And also, thank you so much for the excitement, because we have a lot of participants also, like from the different backgrounds and different like different personalities and backgrounds. So yeah, we appreciate all of your excitement to joining this event. Thank you so much. Okay, from now Saurabh, he gives the confirmation that answered his question. So thank you so much for the question. Okay, so I think, okay, this is the last questions. Okay, I'll guarantee this is the last question from, there's no name again. Okay, will there be refund for self-funded when visa is not granted, or is it 100% guarantee that visa will be given?
Okay, for the last question, okay, Kirian, thank you for the question. So regarding the visa, of course, I think this also become it's a little bit tricky regarding the visa because this getting very strict. I believe to regarding for visa to Japan. So there might be a possibility that maybe your visa isn't accepted and you guys not will not be able to participate in the Japan Summit programs. And I hope that does not happen to any of you guys. I hope you guys visa submission all will be successful. But if the worst did happen and you guys' visa is not accepted, we will give a refund regarding the payment that you already give, especially if you guys are participating under the self-funded. Of course, we will give you the refund if your visa is not accepted and you guys will not be able to participate. And as I said before, because the one who decided whether your visa get accepted or not is not from our side, of course, it's from your government side. Of course, there is no 100% guarantee that the visa will be accepted because I think there's a lot of consideration that will be put in regarding visa submission. We have already support you guys with the documentation as best as we can, and I hope that the participant that we can get regarding the visa submission. But yes, this we I hope all of you guys successful, and I hope all of you guys will be able to participate in the Pending Summit. So thank you for the question.
Okay, thank you so much for the answer. So the brief answer is that if the visa is not granted, we will be having a refund, right?
And
Okay.
still on you, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for the answer and also the questions from from Kirian. Okay, we will have that question as the last question for today pre-orientation. Thank you so much everyone who have shared your excitement and your attention to the whole pre-orientation for today. We have a lot of things to be shared later since we are in the end of the pre-orientation session. We wanted to thank for all of the participants who have joined today. Thank you so much. I hope you guys are in the good condition always, and we will be meeting you guys again next week. Thank you so much everyone. Have a really nice weekend. Bye.
Thank you.